Thank you.
Standing proudly above a vast private estate, Llanerchydol Hall dates back to the late 18th century. Whilst there is some debate over whether the hall was originally built by David Pugh or his father Charles, what we do know is that Llanerchydol Hall stayed in the Pugh family until it was sold in 1911. The purchaser in 1911 was a gentleman called Hugh Verdon, a Scouser no less.
Why on set?
That's moody, that.
That's nice.
Yeah. Right. So should we get inside?
I think we'll have to, yeah.
Things we do for you guys.
Commitment.
Yeah, literally rain has stopped play on the B-roll, so yeah. That's the way it goes, isn't it? Here's the horn to Scouse, guys.
At least you got an umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you'll have to make do with photographs we took earlier.
Right. An interesting note is that throughout the 1800s, the staff outnumbered the families by quite a bit. So would we have more chance of contacting former staff tonight? Mary Verdon sadly passed away here in 1933, but upon inheriting Llanerchydol Hall, her daughters chose to travel the world instead. The last of the Verdon family to be resident at the hall, Angela, passed away in October 1985. This then seemed to start a period of time where Llanerchydol Hall went much unloved. Strangely, although owned, maintained and staffed, the hall appears to have spent a large part of the last 100 years seldomly occupied with absent owners. Grand restoration project is currently being undertaken by the hall's present owners. Who knows, maybe all the work going on will awaken the spirits of Llanerchydol Hall too. With reports of ghostly apparitions, phantom sounds, and the sensation of being watched, we were extremely hopeful of some activity tonight. With just one night to investigate this 250-year-old time capsule, what would haunted Scouse find as we investigated Llanerchydol Hall?
Good evening everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the Haunted Scouse, where tonight we're going to be investigating Llanerchydol Hall here in Wales.
Yeah, this beautiful building behind us dates back to the 1700s and it's set on 60 acres of beautiful parkland. What are we going to find tonight? Who knows? Come on, let's go and see.
Before we even started investigating, Adam was about to have his own little experience.
Keep walking. Mad. So when, obviously because I went fair, I could have sworn when there was a shadow there.
Yeah.
In that, where those ladders were. Thought it was you, so because obviously you were behind me and I thought that's just you causing
I've got no lights on this.
causing a reflection. I thought it was just the light of somewhere here and you, something was casting the shadow as we were walking down, Joe, and you just glanced and you're like, saw something black then. Like, and we knew it was black and strong because it was against those ladders.
Yeah.
Oh, see again, I can't even, it definitely was there. What was it on here? I can't remember, it must have been on the second one. Yeah. Who knows? My eyes are playing tricks on me.
Or are they, Mr. Billing, or are they?
They're playing tricks on me.
As we were leaving the basement area, something triggered the 360 in an area which we couldn't possibly have triggered it ourselves.
What is that? That couldn't have been us from there. No way. It's not fucking close. I need to get to that now. How's that going? Let's do that again. I'll fucking get out. You're fucking big mad.
We've left a few little bits in so you can see how we set up some of the rooms. Also, because some of the equipment actually triggered before we'd even left the room.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to pinch your torch if I've got no light in this one.
Ah, shot. Yeah? Rem's going. Thank you. Moving away. You can keep doing that, that'd be brilliant.
We are recording. I've got full egghead tonight as well.
So, here we are in
Llanerchydol.
say that 3 times fast, but yeah, this is where we are, and honestly, I mean, it took a while to set up tonight, but it's definitely worth it. Visually, it's such a stunning location, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've already seen them when we've been setting up the lock-off cameras, that the little bits that we were unsure of.
Yeah.
I will have by now edited the footage, obviously, and you'll have already seen little bits of REM pods and what did happen with that 360 downstairs, because we just got out of there, let's face it. We were gone. We went back to have a look and then thought, no, do you know what, maybe not. Looked
That's
into
what
the
camera's
abyss.
there for.
Yeah, exactly, let the camera do its job. But no, it is, it's got proper Walton Hall vibes in this hallway.
Definitely. Even, I mean,
You know, just while Adam's talking there,
I mean, most of the building in parts, like downstairs, you'll have seen as well, it's got, you know, the cellar vibes, and there's lots of little parts of this building that remind you of sort of certain places, but certain active places as well. And you've already probably seen, well, hopefully anyway, lock-offs may have already started to do the jobs in terms of REM pods and cat balls and stuff, but yeah, we've just walked through the doorway that you may have seen as well. It's pitch black now, so I think why not start like here basically, and we'll do an S-box and generate a bit of noise. What do you think?
yeah, definitely. I mean, thing is, as I said, guys, it's a nice open staircase, so the S-box is going to vibrate a lot of noise up there for us, and it's yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah, I think obviously it was Catherine, wasn't it, who said that in terms of where we're stood now, it seems to be a bit of a bit of a foot affair, like the cellars down in Mill Street Barracks, where, you know, potentially lots of children here as well, so we've got little bits of kit on the floor, and you do hear audible voices apparently as well, so hopefully they'll come through the S-box.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's get going.
Just turn round, let's see your hoodie there. It's the other one, isn't it? Just turn round. It looks banging, that, in the night vision.
Does it?
It does. Just service the hands reaching out for. It's a fucking tree, but like with the bonsai, like Karate Kid. But
maybe we get another one of these made with the one with us stood there.
Yeah.
Just walk around with the ultimate ego trip, guys, with us on it. That was strange then. I thought there was someone stood on the stairs next to you. It's corner of the ice stuff already, because it's now so dark.
Yeah.
Giving you that, I'm getting my first taste of how dark it is, and like literally all I can see is through those doors. You just see basically the night sky. There's a bag on here somewhere. There you go. So if there are any spirits here with us, we don't mean you any harm, we don't mean you any disrespect, but I'm going to put a device on now which will allow you to let us hear your voice, and we would love to do that. We come with nothing but respect, and we would love to have a conversation with you. So if you can come through and tell us anything about yourself, that would be amazing. My name's Chris and this is Adam.
Hi. That sounded like Chris.
Yeah. Thank you for
Like an R sound.
Maybe you can come and stand next to me and tell us something about yourself. I was.
Here?
Did you live here? What are you seeing?
No. Obviously it's hard to getting used to sound, but literally all I did was do one foot back, but there was clear creaks or like dum 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 on those stairs then.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just me, Joe, because I literally went to just go back as you move forward, but look, oh, done, right foot forward, left foot back, and I didn't realise, Joe, because how dark it is, and right at the foot of the stairs. But honestly, it was like dum dum dum.
Why the hell I just said I'll stand here then?
Yeah, please do. Hang on, let me try and get you.
Right, okay.
It did sound like someone maybe possibly coming down the stairs. Well,
if you are on the stairs, maybe you can come and speak to us. Would you need Adam's head? Fantastic. Something on the floor. Maybe you can come down and join us. Please don't be afraid of us. And if we do jump at any point tonight, we apologise. We don't know if you can see us or just hear us. Are there any children here? Anybody else? Can you tell us how you're connected to Llanerchydol Hall? Maybe you can give us a year. I'll carry this on. This is vibey. But you're saying you heard like footsteps. I thought I saw a dark shadow move towards you, like if somebody was walking out the door before, and you weren't moving the camera, because it turned around to look at you, just to see if you were doing a little shot of looking around, because obviously it's horrendous, guys. If Adam turns the IR light off just for a second, just so you can see at the start of this shot, sometimes I think people don't believe us when we say how dark it is.
obviously that red light's just from the S-Box.
But if I turn that away...
Nothing.
But that's literally what we're looking at when we're getting these things through, and I'm thinking we see things, but no, we'll continue.
If you move back away from the stairs and go over there again. Like a,
That was a shadow.
like a full sentence that as well.
It's like a conversation and a child answers. Did something happen to you here? How old are you?
I thought I had 5.
And 10. So are there 2 children here with us? Is there anybody else wants to come through and let us know their name?
Is there anywhere we can go to maybe speak to you further or maybe even see you?
Can you tell us the name of someone who's here?
I thought I heard Ben.
Anything else you want to say before I switch this off?
Interesting start.
It was.
It really fascinated if obviously because the S-Box was going, but I heard them clear as day over the S-Box, and hopefully the audio picked up the noise on the stairs. It couldn't have been me because I wasn't moving that much, and then it stopped anyway. I moved 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. The second time I heard it, so
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, guys, I could see Adam looking towards the stairs. So we've worked with each other for that long now. You kind of know when the other person is just seeing something or feeling something, but we kind of don't say it until there's an opportunity. But yeah, it's so different now. We've turned all the lights off.
Yeah,
like we've been in here with lights on and torches on and daylight and chatting to people, and yeah, now it's just dark.
that's what we like.
Right, okay guys, and especially Emma, if you're watching, if you've got time to watch at the moment. But we know that you do love a music box on the episode, so we have got a new one. So while there's a little ballerina in this, she's a bit tired, she doesn't dance anymore, but it's a different tune. I honestly think it's creepier than the old one. But I've just closed that over. I haven't closed it fully because otherwise it's quite hard to open. But we're not going to use that just yet because we're going to use that when we come back down here. But if we do hear that while we're upstairs, I wanted to point that out so you know what the noise is if you hear music. And if we hear music, we're spending the night upstairs.
Whilst this section does actually show some activity around the fireplace, we also wanted to show that, unfortunately, This turned out to be the place where the camera decided to malfunction.
There you are. It's one of the many K2 numbers.
I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? Because I'm looking through the screen.
Is that?
What's that?
I don't know. It's either the picture moving or there's something on the wall. Yeah, I think might be one of our family friends. Yeah, it's one of our friendly friends, isn't it?
Is it behind the picture?
It sounds like the picture, doesn't it? No. No, it sounds like it's up there. It's in that wall somewhere. Distraction on them. But because the K2 flickered, it sounded like that picture was rattling. Oh. Shut the fuck up.
Noisy little bastard. Story of life, this. But I will point out, we could have clipped 30 seconds of this and then, overdubbed it with some silent audio and gone, it's stopped now. It's clearly a little mouse friend up there. It is an old house. It's just bedding down and doing some knitting or washing or whatever. It could be a washing machine it's got and the bearings have gone. But I think we'll have to rely on other noises in this room.
The K2 was flickering.
Yeah. The thing is, it just shows our honesty again, mate, with that. We didn't have to call that.
Let's say at least it's gone into episode mode now. Maybe not. So yeah, it's one of the many rooms anyway that we sort of got here tonight. It's obviously set up like a bedroom. There's a few mattresses, obviously the bed. But we've got 2 cat balls in K2 on the fireplace. And yeah, it's hard now because some of the say we'll do some calling out, but equally we'll think of hearing noises and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know whether just to go straight for a spirit talk and do maybe 5.
Oh, what was that then? That flashed. What flashed then?
That's what, do you know, obviously I took my phone out of my pocket, but I thought my flashlight might have been on my phone for a minute there, but...
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I thought it was on the bed.
No, because as I took my phone out, the back of my phone's got like a slider on, and I thought, oh, I must have left the flashlight on my phone.
Yeah.
But it's obviously not on.
And K2's flickering as well with your phone's in flight mode.
Yeah. I'll put that down as my phone, but quite interesting to watch that back.
Yeah, but I saw it with my own eyes. I thought it was on the bed.
As you can clearly see here, there's no flash appears on the camera when Adam took his phone out of his pocket. Therefore, this remains unexplained, even if it was not caught on camera.
Flashlight might have been on my phone for a minute there, but right. Perhaps maybe you could tell us who you are maybe why you're here. Perhaps this is somewhere, I don't know, you used to own this building or this land. Maybe you can try and use that device and choose a word so we can have a conversation. Well, there's two devices that are on the side, on the fireplace that light up.
My family is here.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Can you maybe try and give us the family name? Or maybe some people who belonged in the family? Every time I look away from that K2, it flashes.
Yeah, I mean the camera's picking up. It's strange sometimes. The night vision doesn't pick it up, but it is on this.
You look over there and then it's just like that.
Yeah.
You can just see the flash on the wall.
We'll be very impressed if you can tell us the name of where we are.
Mm. Even I can't do that. Seems to get close to me because I'm not liking it.
I can't hear it now.
Cemetery.
Church and cemetery.
My family are. What to say? My family are with me.
My family is here.
So church. My family is here. Cemetery. That would all tie in.
Mm.
You know, they all buried together.
Maybe try and give us a name. You male? Maybe female?
James.
Oh, male.
James. Okay.
Okay. So this is James that we're talking to. If it is, could you maybe just confirm that by lighting up the device that's on the fireplace? Maybe you can make it flick again, or maybe make it go all the way up to orange or red.
Kenneth.
Kenneth. James, Kenneth, two male spirits. You may be ones that are quite protective of the people that are here.
1950s.
So we've got two names in a decade. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
What's that box?
What?
What's that box?
What's that box? Wow.
So, are you talking about the music box that we were talking about only 5 minutes ago? That's downstairs. So there's a box that's downstairs at the bottom of the stairs and it plays music. So if you open it, it'll play a tune.
K2.
Yeah. Or, I mean, again,
Could be that
could
box.
reference in the
Yeah.
K2. So it's just a device. It's got a little green light on. Yeah, it's flickering. So if you walk past it or stand near it, it'll just light up, and it's just a way of us understanding that you're near us.
3 children here.
Okay.
Okay.
Does sort of tie into
Although now grown adults,
the small,
Angela,
obviously, bits of
Claire
information that we've been
and
told.
Daisy
Yeah.
Verdon all did live at
As you
Llanerchydol
say,
Hall in the
what's
1950s.
that? It's more where should we put cameras, and obviously we do get told a couple of things, but obviously children was definitely one that we had that were very kind of active here. But it's good. I mean, in terms of like, you know, quite a short, sharp session in one room. we've got a fair bit of sort of relevant stuff, and quite obviously a decade.
Well, that's the third name as well. 3 children here, and that's the third name.
Oh yeah. So potentially they could be the children.
Yeah.
That seems to be acknowledging that as well. Is anybody here with us now in this building anywhere? Click on that again. Can you maybe try and make a noise? Maybe try and walk up the stairs or down the stairs. You're stood next to that device, maybe you can make it like all the way up to red.
Maybe you can come into this room with us.
It's so quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Sure, that was just my hoodie. Hope it was just my hoodie.
Hope it wasn't.
No, it just felt like something there, but I'm putting it down to my hoodies there. I must have just moved. What flickered then? That was that one.
I didn't see it that time, but it has been.
I think it was this one.
What, that one?
Yeah.
I had you both in shot, so if it did, then I've got it.
Okay, you standing by the window? I didn't move then.
Let's say, I thought it was you. So it's
All I did was turn back. That was a knock on this wall behind me. You standing behind me? That was loud.
seeing how quiet it was as well.
That was on there. Fucking light's gone up. Coming back a bit. Fuck yeah. You don't want to look down there in the dark. Yeah. Never seen myself move so fast. I think I've left an image of myself on the stairs there. Fucking hell.
You're still on the stairs. Can you maybe give us some sort of sign that that is you? Maybe try and walk forwards towards my voice. Or maybe if you're in this room, can you make another noise? Tap on something, bang on something.
Maybe you can make a noise of where you are and we'll come and join you. If you can hear our voices from this room. Again.
Again.
I'm going to move to here.
I'm just going to get you. Just be careful because you went by that bloody hole there.
Just by that hole.
So,
I'm not moving.
say I've got you fully in shot now, because I keep naturally thinking it's the floorboards and maybe.
All behind you, is it?
No.
Something's flashing behind you then. It flashed on the door frame, so it must have been the K2 again then. That must have been strong, that though.
Typically when I move back and I can't see it. Yeah, there's a little flick then. Oh yeah. Playing with me now, aren't you? Because every time I point towards it, it's not doing it. No, see, you saw that then, didn't you? I mean, obviously you guys didn't at home, but the minute you turn away. Right, so we'll come back
Definitely playing with you.
yeah. I'll come back to trying to replicate that, because so I've got you fully in shot, I've got your feet in shot. So if you can try and make that noise again in this room and tap on something so we definitely know that you're here. Well, it was twice then, wasn't it?
Mm.
So then that kind of...
And I did thought I heard like a female voice.
I did...
But it's hard, isn't it?
I can't rule out it was someone...
In here, even though they are on the other side.
Yeah.
And there's a broken window here as well, guys.
No, it was just interesting that time because it was the same sort of noise, but then there was a lighter one just after it, so...
I think it might be worth moving out of here. Here. It's not even fucking working nowadays. I mean, I think, guys, yeah, we've had a couple of taps and knocks here, but there's also a missing ceiling. So we can't, although it sounded like they have been lower level, we can't kind of discount that there's no ceiling and the room cannot be sealed, but that K2's just gone again behind Adam, so I think what we're going to do is move out of this room onto the stairs. We have to.
Makes sense.
I'm going to take another K2 for a little bit of a scientific test.
God. A lot behind me.
It's me, don't go down that hole. Behind me there.
Now you've seen what those little balls can do and light up. Can maybe you try and do that? Again, with that noise in there.
I'm curious, I'm going to take the camera off Adam. I'm going to send Adam halfway up them stairs there, because it seemed to be like every time you turned away, it went. I've just mentioned your name, that just flashed, hopefully the camera caught it. It's like it wanted your attention. So, yeah, go on, tag, you're it.
If you are here, can you maybe try and come towards my voice? Maybe try and walk down these stairs and stand next to some of the equipment that we've got on the floor. Two have got green lights on. It won't do you any harm. They'll just light up and just let us know that you're stood somewhere here. Thank you. Maybe try and stand right next to it so it lights a little bit further up. And that'll go all the way to red. The child, maybe one of the children that have been seen here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, well, we've got lots of toys here for you to play with. Maybe you can try and roll one, or push one. There's some in different rooms, so there's two just on the staircase there. There's one just to the side of me on the top of these stairs that maybe you could roll down towards me. Are you waiting for the box downstairs to be opened so you can hear the music? Maybe that's what you're waiting for. Essentially.
I mean, do I go down and open the box?
Potentially, yeah. It might be a good shout, and sort of the music's going to echo up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's two cat balls that are down there.
Can you put that torch on the sec, mate? Again, guys, we need a bit of light. I'll leave that with you, and I should go and lift the lid.
So I'm going to lift the lid now so we can listen to some music. We don't like the music, we need to close the lid.
Interesting. It hasn't flickered once, so maybe you feel like you could have followed you down.
Yeah.
Maybe went to get an ice cream, because I feel like an ice cream for some reason.
Something about a music box when it's getting to the end and it goes slower and slower.
I think it's because you're waiting for the
Yeah.
slam of it. You like that? If you did, maybe you could set one of the devices off that are on the floor next to that box and make it light up. Or you come back up here now to flick that one.
Right, so you can hear a couple of voices in the background, guys. That's just Ben and Catherine and Charlie, I think the fella's name is. I apologise if I've got your name wrong. They're just in the kitchen part. We have kind of moved through to what is the more living side with the Airbnbs in, but behind Adam is the door down to the cellar. So we're gonna now move into the cellar and then see what we don't know if there's been anything captured down here. But I think we've got to do 15 minutes down here, mate.
Yeah, obviously we're a bit short of time because obviously we're setting up and stuff, but clearly you've seen the visuals down there when we've been doing the B-roll, and it looks extremely vibey, and yeah, should be right, it is extremely vibey, but you know, it's probably pretty much where you want us to go and where we should spend a bit of time, and obviously we will, so
yeah, exactly. Let's get down there.
Why am I going first?
Because you're brave. Yeah, torch on.
Yeah, torch is definitely the other one. Health and safety reasons, like footprints, oh my god.
It's colder, it's lower.
Well, that's the other thing as well, you know, that in terms of like being in cellars and stuff, even 6'2", 6'3", you know, so it doesn't really, it doesn't really bode well for tall people in here, does it? So, well, it's interesting that we've got off since we've been here, but drafty. Yeah,
Drafty and crouchy.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking potentially if we move straight through to the other side, because this lock-off's got that shot.
Yeah. Why not?
Clearly that's not working. That drained already. What?
Let's go right. There's too much grab it.
Fucking useless thing.
See, that's why it's quite interesting when it goes off though.
Yeah.
Especially when it's at Hoy Lake that happens.
I'm putting my hood up down here though. I don't know that fucking much.
We do an S-box down here.
I was thinking maybe an S-box in one of them rooms upstairs.
Yeah.
Looks like fucking some old granny. That Red Riding Hood. But it's bloody cold.
It is freezing down here.
Completely different down here.
Okay, so if there is anybody down here with us, can you maybe try and make a noise, tap on something, bang on something? There's lots of pieces of equipment that are down here. Some light up, some make a noise, they won't do you any harm. Maybe go and stand next to one now just to let us know that you're down here with us.
Oh.
Stop your ass.
Oh.
Stop your ass. Fucking hell. I thought it was over that way, that's why something's come around the corner then.
That was a great reaction off you though.
Fucking hell.
That's a good shot for the next intros. Facing
morning there, like. I mean, we're down in a horrible cellar and it's dark and it's dingy. It stinks anyway. And fucking dropping them bombs on us. Christ.
I do apologise to the members because you will get that as well as your extra that you pay for.
Oh,
hello.
okay. Thank you. And now we go into serious mode.
You know, ironically, that bit might make the episode now because I'm just going to, you know, sometimes when you're having a laugh, we've been serious on this all night because it kind of kept us, thank you. The venue itself has kept us in serious mode. You thinking it's moving?
Yeah, so it's one of them that your eyes are playing tricks on you. You think it is sort of just ever so slightly rocking back and forth, but thank you. It's obviously the first one that we've seen ourselves tonight. Anyway. There's a couple more of those devices that are in the room. Maybe you could walk around us and maybe make them light up. Maybe you've seen how I react when there's a noise, so you might want to maybe do that yourself.
Oh, that's me.
Or maybe move a little bit.
I know, literally that's why I tested it to see how far. I don't even know what's next to me.
It's just temperamental, isn't it? But sometimes you have to tap dance next to it, other times it actually does its job and sets the range off. Can you maybe try and make a noise for us? Let us know where you are. Or maybe you're still behind me. If you are, can you maybe try and set that device off again? Or one of the others that are in the room.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you are there.
I was literally about to say it's interesting that won't stop now.
Mm. Obviously, people are quite sceptical and don't think that that you are here. Maybe you could try and prove to them, to us, that you are. Maybe you could walk around the room. Maybe comes to another one. I think there's another one behind me here. Well, there's one or two on the side over here that do the exact same thing. Maybe you could light them all up. Again, just thinking back when I did that live at Bidston Court Gardens when I had like all three going off.
That's right, yeah.
And obviously, you know, you experienced that recently at Hoyley. That you can obviously say what you want about them when they're all sort of constantly going. It's pretty rare that it happens. Like you might get the odd maybe one or two,
but you know what I mean? That's the first one we've had go off all night.
Yeah.
And we don't know whether they're going off on the lock-offs. But the ones that we've had, we've walked up and down stairs past them, and they haven't gone off.
Okay, we have been down here a while now. Was there anything else you could maybe do for us or show us before we leave? Maybe you can try and light up one of the objects again. Maybe walk towards the one that's on the floor. to that. See, whilst we've been down here, you know, for 15, 20 minutes whilst I've been doing the calling out and stuff, that's how he's been behind the camera, by the way, so, you know.
I'm not being funny, look at that. It could be spiders or anything there, fucking man-eating things. Alright, just for this shot, there you go, look at that. Doesn't look any better.
Yeah, so obviously we concentrated quite a lot of us being down here in this one space. Number one, because we can actually stand up, but number two, we've obviously got the lock off down that side, and that's sort of doing its job, so maybe something could have happened when we were down here, and who knows, but at least we have got a little bit of activity down here, or we have had, you know, we have been calling out a while, but we had the cat ball obviously gone off behind us. Fortunately, none of the others that we put out have gone off, but
the fact that that stopped,
yeah,
you know, which I always like that as adding some credibility to the use of cat balls as a paranormal piece of kit.
Yeah.
You know, regardless what some of these, you know, wannabe scientists think, you know, oh, yeah, you can't use this, you can't use that. We'll use what we want, because the whole paranormal community are taking part in one massive experiment of something that has neither been proven nor disproven. So cat balls are a relevant part of that.
Yeah, for me, they're just really good trigger objects, and what you really want is for them to be physically moved and pushed, and you know, we're seen to have that quite a lot now when we've been using them, so
exactly,
just persevere, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But no, I think there's two lovely rooms that we haven't investigated yet upstairs, but you guys will have been, hopefully, with some activity dropping in and out of throughout this episode, but it's time we dropped in and sat on one of those lovely sofas for a bit, mate.
Yeah, bit of a change of scenery, I think we need it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see you upstairs.
So, now it's time to investigate the two rooms that are up here that are much more comfortable. But again, just because of the activity that we've been told out here and the stuff that we've sort of had on the stairs already, we put a lock off just looking up the stairs with the 360 and a couple of bits of equipment on us.
Which I'll cut to now.
Yeah, so whilst we're obviously in either room, we'll be calling out for things even to happen sort of in the hallway, or something might be kind of peeking in, and yeah, we don't know.
So I believe this first one we're going in is called the blue room, and the other one is called the brown room, and we're yet to find out whether that's because that's where you shit yourself. What was that?
I think that was the front door, because I opened this door. That's mine. Okay.
Do that again then, and I'll just... Yeah.
So, door shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll debunk that. Fuck me, can't see where I'm going now. There we go. Hi.
Very aware that there's a whole room behind me here. I can't see.
Yeah, that's why I sat here. I thought, sensible choice for me, guys. But at the same time, I can see the whole room behind them, but yet I can't see the whole room behind them, because I can literally see the REM pod light and the side of the sofa at the back, because it's pitch black to me.
Just see from the viewfinder on my camera.
So if there is anybody in here with us, K2, ironically is not on camera. Can you come and sit down with us? Can you make a noise where you are, please?
a number of devices that are in the room light up, make noises, and don't do you any harm, and they're just devices that allow us to communicate with you. See, there's two here. I'm sure you've discovered a fair few more. You can maybe try and touch them, move them, make them light up.
But the children we were interacting with earlier on still here with us. We know it's very late. But tonight you have special permission to stay up. But tonight you have special permission to stay up.
Do you hear that one?
Over that side. Yeah.
See, that camera would have picked it up perfectly.
It's frustrating, guys, because whichever camera, you're not going to see we've got a K2 next to the camera that's pointing towards me. So you're just going to have to trust us on that.
It's typical that we've got like all the room covered here, and the
Apart
van room covered there, and the activities
right by that camera. Yeah.
Maybe it's a child. If you're over here. Put that on floor level. And again, obviously no cameras will capture that. But we will.
Oh shit, it's almost there. Fucking hell, can't get out of the chair now. Where's did we bring the bag in here?
Yeah, I'm assuming that was a chair set.
Yeah, you always did the same when you got up.
I'm sure it's on.
Just a shame that we didn't get the fucking B-roll we wanted.
Yeah, that's something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even how we film B-roll.
That sauce has just gone up.
I noticed that. I thought you just turned it off.
No?
Where is it?
It's here on that one piece. That's... can't be drained. No? Here you go. It's on.
Ooh.
Oh, it's off. It's on.
Yes, off.
It's off.
Is that yours or mine?
Yours. Obviously.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't bloody used it. You used it the other day.
It's coming on. Comes on. And when it comes on, see the light's red. When it comes on, see the light's red. That wasn't me. I'm not there.
Sounded much louder on the chair.
No. I'm not in the way of the camera there.
If there is anybody here, you can try and maybe walk towards one of our devices that are on the floor or on the side. Maybe make them light up. That was you who was making the noises before. In the corner. There's a device just on the floor that if you go near it you can push it. It'll roll, it'll light up. So if this is a child, a nice toy that you can play with. Not so quick. Thank you. Caught you.
And again.
Caught you.
And again.
That's a bit like.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Not ignoring you. Thank you. Maybe try and walk around so we know this is you. Maybe go towards the device on the floor. It's got a red light on it. Maybe like a little metallic tap.
Hmm.
Or, no.
Tell you what, it's colder in this corner, but I know I'm right on the edge of the room now. And just as a kind of experiment, I'm just kind of thinking. You seem to like that device so much. I'm sorry if this annoys you. I'm not doing this to annoy you. But maybe because you like this device so much, you can come and use it again. It will still work in the same way. Again, I don't mean to annoy you that I've moved it. I'm just curious if you can come through here and follow with it. Still use the same device to show us that you're here. Wow, that was loud.
Oh.
Wow, that was loud. Wow, that was loud.
It was.
That was like it was on the glass on the
Yeah.
And the K2's just flicked then. We have only got one K2 in here, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
The
it's
other one's
this
on the
one,
stairs.
Yeah. Okay. That was very loud. That did sound like a tap on the mirror.
Definitely. It's good that we've got that camera down there as well to
Yeah.
verify, and we probably would have picked it up even clearer. Is there anything else that you can do for us before we leave this room?
We're going to move across to what's known as the brown room.
Yeah, so patience is a virtue, as they say. So we have been in here for quite a while, and it was great that we finally got that little bit of activity. But it was the loudest thing that we've definitely heard tonight.
It definitely sounded like a fingernail on glass, which is the mirror goes from ceiling to floor.
Yeah.
So there will be a lot of cutting back and forth between the two cameras on that little section there. But
Yeah, so we're going to do our final room now, but before we do, if you haven't already, make sure just here you've hit that subscribe button and you've give a thumbs up for the episode.
yeah, and afterwards I'll run a little scroll through here. Join people who leave us a lovely comments as well, guys, because we do read them all and we do reply to them as soon as we can. And it is great to see what you think of our episodes as well. Any suggestions, any timestamps, drop them in there.
Yeah, but back to the investigation.
Right, okay guys, so we've saved what we feel is the room with the most vibes until last, and this is what they call the brown room. Yeah, it's one of the oldest parts. Next door here, they're renovating into a kitchen, but that apparently used to be the gentleman's smoking room. So this would have been one of the main areas where socialising would have gone on.
Yeah, you feel like there's proper sort of hive of activity, and fingers crossed we sort of capture the essence of that with the equipment that we've got out. But yeah, when you set up equipment and you're sort of walking around, you get a feel for certain rooms, and obviously this will be the room that nothing happens in now, but you know, fingers crossed that the lock off in here is actually done it justice, and you know, we've actually been walking into you know, equipment going off and things happening, voices and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's getting quite late now, isn't it? So
it is.
Yeah, I think we'll just do some calling out and then maybe put the spirit talk on and see what we can get, because you know, the spirit talk before was really accurate in terms of how the conversation, wasn't it? So
that's the thing, and you guys that have been on the events with us as well, you know, it kind of, we're cracking on towards 12:30, 1 o'clock now, and it's that is the time when your energy levels just start to drop, and you've got to push through it, and we find you often get the rewards at the end of the events and at the end of investigations by doing that, and it's difficult, but sometimes you just find that energy from somewhere. But yeah, we all we can see is 2 screens off the 2 cameras, by the way. That literally is it. So apart from that, it's we're in total darkness.
if there is anybody else in here with us that does want to maybe come to sit down or make himself known, can you maybe try and make a noise for us? We don't mean any harm or any disrespect.
It's that curious thing as well, guys. It's like when it gets to this time, other spirits in situ with us, with what time it is for them, or is it just generally the spirit's energy is within the house, and if you, whatever time you're here, that spirit's energy can interact. I mean, obviously we've just come from the blue room then, and somebody or someone was trying to interact with us there, so
it was interesting, wasn't it? It was loud as well.
Yeah,
that was the thing. So, well, I think in terms of where we've sort of looked around and sort of investigated tonight, I think definitely the stairs. What was that? That was a knock, wasn't it?
that was a knock.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And there's nobody on the other side of here, because we know, because there's no light on. And it'll have been right by this camera. It's these, again guys, we often say it, and by now you guys will have seen your Liso Castle Hotel, and we talk in there about how those subtle little knocks are potential paranormal activity, and don't be so quick to dismiss them, because maybe that is all that spirit can muster up in that moment. This room's got that kind of feel like you're being watched from the corners, because we cannot see into the corners of the rooms.
It's weird, isn't it? Because you've got like it's like the inner square here where we are, and then it is much further back in those dark corners.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a device on now that will allow us to have a conversation. You can choose a word, and or maybe the word that's closest to your name. If you can find that, that'll be a good start to let us know who we're talking to. Or maybe maybe anything relevant to you or the building or the location or the area.
That's not two knocks over there then. I only move my legs like that. It sounded like tap, tap.
Beginning.
Beginning.
We're drawn toward the end though, so you are gonna, if you do want to talk to us, you're gonna have to maybe try and do it now. Maybe at some point soon.
Exposed.
Exposed. Maybe sort of the way the building is now.
Yeah.
The beams and the floors and the roof. And
I mean, it could be the previous owner who was exposed for, maybe there was a scandal.
mm.
Flames.
Fire. Yeah. And you just said your parts of it are exposed because of flames, yeah?
Again, quite relevant.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us what happened or how it started. Again, you think like it's all about, this was 50 years ago, this was 100 years ago, this is way in the past, this was at Christmas, wasn't it? So
Yeah, exactly.
as recent as.
Yeah. Was this your home or was this where you worked?
I worked here.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you. That was a quick response, that.
Preempted.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can you tell us your name? The person who worked here? Or can you tell us a year or a decade that you worked here? Please. Is that you?
No, what was that?
That like someone sat down next to you.
That was me.
Was it?
Yeah.
He's a knobhead, isn't he? Although to be fair, guys, it's getting to that point where when the activity stops at this point, it's hard not to just close your eyes and nod off.
Yeah, especially being like on a comfy couch anyway. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a bit of a drive back as well,
It's
there anything else you want to say or do? Because we're going to be going soon.
So 1950s.
Interesting to get 2 decades one after the other. With what we've had through tonight.
He's honed down into a specific sort of 20 years.
Yeah, like just post-war.
Yeah, if you can give us your name.
I'm going to turn this device off now, so if you can go back to the other one.
Evelyn.
Evelyn, so you asked for the name.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello.
Just worked out how to use the equipment.
Move it back a bit in case it's not on the shots on that one. It's on that one.
There's a number of those devices around the room, maybe you can make them all light up.
Williams.
Williams.
There's the surname anyway.
It's a, Williams would be a good Welsh surname as well, wouldn't it? It's a relevant surname. Should we wrap it?
I think so, yeah. And thank you, if that was you trying to communicate with us. I hope you're happy wherever you are, and yeah, if you do want to do one final thing, please do, so we're maybe tidying bits away and sorting stuff out, but yeah.
Yes, thank you for coming to speak to us.
Myself.
Which could be Apple.
Yeah, so let's just turn that off, and I think that pretty much wraps up the night now. We've done pretty much every room that we've had available. Yeah, how do you think it went, mate?
It's been a really interesting building to explore, guys. It's like you've, no pun intended with the mouse in the room upstairs, but it's like we've scratched the surface. I kept looking outside. Unfortunately, it has been raining. I would love to investigate outside in the grounds of here, and there are outbuildings that you'll have had a quick glimpse of in the intro, that we didn't quite get to have a look around. So, it would be amazing to come back and see what else we can find. But I think we've it's been subtle little interactions here, nothing massive, but the paranormal sometimes is the subtle little things.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you took the words out of my mouth there in terms of outside, and there's the building all the way around it, and the grounds are just so interesting. There's lots of little sort of bits down by the trees there. There was the gun room outside as well that we did get a shot of. But in terms of inside, yeah, it has just been those little taps, those little noises, those little odd creaks and bangs that again could go down as just naturally, how the building is and how it's settled. But when you're in a room for a good hour or so, you're not hearing anything. And then you get that and sort of different variations of it when you're asking for it. It does become a little bit harder to sort of explain, but in terms of the building and what's going on here, it's so worth coming down and just seeing what the guys are doing here. And I think every time you sort of visit, I think it's one of those great things that something else will probably be done or renovated or something to go and see.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the great thing, guys. This is a beautiful building that's been saved and it's been maintained and it's been restored So while some of its original elements still remain, a lot of it they're putting back in place. So it's been a privilege to be able to drive up to a building as grand as this, and it's just annoying that Mother Nature decided, it's a haunted Scouse night, so what better way to, screw things up for us, for want of a better way of putting it, than, the heavens opened, and it's, there was a lot more we wanted to show you, and I think that's why we are hoping that we'll get back here for a follow-up.
Yeah, definitely, but that's pretty much it for tonight. But again, thanks to you guys for watching, thanks to you guys for liking, for subscribing, for being channel members, for supporting us on this amazing journey that we've been on. And there's so much more to come for the rest of this year. And lots of new locations, lots of new places this year, isn't there? So.
There has been, and by the time you guys are seeing this, we're probably into September. So it's so literally we're just around the corner from Halloween, so we never disappoint on Halloween either, so you've got that to look forward to next month. But I think for this one, it's been a long day, we've got a long drive home. This is what we do for you guys, but we hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to leave a comment underneath as well for us after you've left that thumbs up. And for this one, I think that's it wrapped at Llanerchydol Hall.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the hall with us in Wales. We'll see you on the next one.
Take care, guys. Bye now. I purposely waited till the end to throw that in. Right. Let's get some words. Pack up in here and then make it across. Right off. Hello? Hopefully that camera's just... I haven't even just switched the IR light off, but hopefully that's just picked that up, guys. I'm literally packing away. And now the REM pod goes off.
Oh, yeah.